We are live. Hi, ladies. Welcome back to the channel. I am Nina. If you are new here, welcome. It is always so good to have all you beautiful ladies on here with me. And today's topic is a bit of a spicy topic. I guess all topics that I do are a bit spicy. So let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to keep this one nice and short. Okay. So, ladies, can we please stop splitting bills on dates? If you are still dating people that require you to split a bill, then you really need to take notes on this one because we're not doing that anymore, okay? First things first, we are at the end of March, which means we are coming close to the end of our March challenge, which is obviously your coffee dates and where to meet affluent men. So if you haven't checked out all of my videos, make sure that you check them out. I will be taking them down this Saturday, I believe, the 1st of April. So make sure you check them out before they are taken down. That's the first thing, okay? And I'm also still doing online consultations. So if you are dating online and you want to be able to have these conversations about, how to vet men and how to interact with affluent men, obviously they're not the same as average men, and they're definitely not the same as below average men. So if you need some help with that, I am still doing my consultations for free. Make sure you email me at theartofgoddessing@gmail.com. Okay, I'm just gonna put that down here below. Okay, so make sure you book your consultations. All right, so let's get into it. I have my notes over here. How are you going to make sure that you're not splitting bills on dates? Whether you're going on coffee dates for the next 2 days of the month, or whether you're going on, actual lunch dates, dinner dates, whatever. Here's how you're going to do it. Number one, you're going to book a consultation with me so that you can learn how to vet men. There are a lot of men that pose as wealthy, affluent men. They are very flashy. They brag a lot about what they have. And if you are not very used to interacting with actual affluent men, you can get a little bit sidetracked by these men who want to just flash it, but probably don't really have it like that. So make sure you are vetting these men. Make sure you're not just taking their word for it, but you also want to vet them in a way that doesn't seem like you're trying to figure out what exactly is in their pocket, if that makes sense. You want to know that this is someone who actually can afford to pay for a proper date without your help. And this is very important because you really don't want to take a brokey and apply these techniques on them. It's not going to work. They don't have it like that. And men that don't have it like that are usually not as generous as men that have it like that, obviously, because their circumstances are different. And it becomes really awkward when you have certain expectations of someone who's not able to reach those expectations. Men that don't have it like that tend to be very defensive and a little bit mean as well, because obviously their circumstances. Okay, so you want to make sure that whoever you're interacting with, whoever you're potentially going to go on a date with, actually has it like that. A few pointers are you need to know what their hobbies are. There's certain hobbies that affluent people take part in, which are quite costly versus what brokies can do in their spare time. So that's one way of vetting a man. And also, obviously, what work or business they're in. And there's a way of figuring that out without being crude about it, but also without kind of eggshelling. Okay. So make sure you book a call with me. It's going to be 15 minutes on Zoom. So it's not even going to be a whole thing. All right. 15 minutes of absolute gems that you can use to make sure that the men that you're interacting with actually have it like that. Okay, so that's the first task. Make sure you're dealing with people that can actually afford to take you on a night's date. Number one. Number two, ladies, always look good. If you're meeting these men online, make sure your profile looks good. Make sure whatever photos you have on there, you look good. Okay. And obviously, when you do get on the date as well, it is very important that you look good. You want to go for dream girl. Okay. That is the key word over here, dream girl. Dream girl is who he definitely wants to interact with. And, men have a really difficult time letting down their dream girl. So you want to make sure that you are in that zone so that, he wants to impress you and he wants to put his best foot forward for you. If you look average, if you look worse than the waitress that is actually serving you, if you look like his colleague, if you look like, someone under his employ, you're probably not looking like a dream girl, okay? So you need to dress up, put your makeup on, put your heels on, wear a dress, wear beautiful bright colors, okay? And if you need extra guidance, I do cover this in my coffee date challenge that is still up. If you're watching this in March, but go to affluent areas and just observe the women that are being taken out on dates. What do they look like? What do they talk like? What are their mannerisms? Okay. Are they super loud? Are they, ladylike? What are they wearing? Are they wearing designer from head to toe? Are they just dressed, simply and elegantly? Go and take notes. Literally have your little diary, sit down, take notes so that you have guidance and inspiration in terms of which direction to go to. Okay. And these are the women that go on dates without having to worry about paying for anything because they know their presence for this man is worth way more than what's in their wallet. Okay. So make sure you are looking good always. Okay. And then lastly, make sure you are flirting. Ladies, this is not a job interview. This is not a, you know, uh, girl, I don't know what. Make sure that you are flirting. Flirt with him before the date, flirt with him on the date. Now, you don't have to be super, all over him. I would not advise that either. But have that element of playfulness, of girliness, of flirtation in your tone, in your body, in your words, that really makes a man excited. And when a man is excited, the last thing he's thinking about is how much money you are contributing to a date. Okay. And then be very clear in your language, the words that you use when you are setting up a date. So if he says something like, oh, do you want to grab a coffee? Do you want to meet up? Get lunch or whatever. You don't say things like, oh, let's meet up. Oh, let's link up. You don't. Modern women anyway, have these weird words that they use that no one knows what it means. Don't use ambiguous language. Don't say things like link up, meet up. Don't use obscure language. Call it a date and say it in a flirtatious way. Oh, I can't wait for our date. Oh, you want to take me on a date? That sounds exciting. I'm so excited. Where are you taking us? Oh, use that kind of language so that he immediately knows. Affluent men know what a date means. It means you're paying. And by you, I mean him. So use that language. If he does not intend on taking you on a date, if it's not romantic in his eyes, he will be very clear very early on that no, 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 that's not what this is. Okay. Then you have the option to say, oh, then I'm not interested, or then bring your wallet, whatever. Okay. But don't use words like link up, meet up, because affluent men don't do those obscure things. They go on dates if they're going on dates. They go to meetings if they're going to meetings. Don't be in between and then get all confused when you're on the dates and no one knows who's paying for what. All right. So I'm going to leave this video right here. Make sure you check out those videos before I take them down on the 1st of April. And I will see you beautiful ladies in the next one. Bye.